Kyler Staley joining us now from the Hoosier.com. How are you, man?
Man, doing good. Doing good. Just out here in the cool morning in Arizona. So, beautiful morning. Happy to be back on the show.
Traveling? Was it a wedding? You're traveling for a wedding or something?
Yeah. So on this coming Saturday, my best friend's getting married. So be here all week, kind of celebrating, doing a bunch of stuff. So
I hear the wonderful birds chirping in the background, but you couldn't give us a cactus, some desert, something, man, something Arizona-ish.
I couldn't. Yeah, I don't. If I was on the show tomorrow or anytime this week, I think the house that we're staying at's got a lot of that Arizona vibe to it. So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't do that today.
Well, we may have to bring you back. But when did you fly out there?
I flew out at 6 a.m. yesterday. So got here at like 7 a.m. Arizona time. So
the reason I asked that is because he was out at the Indiana Basketball Coaches Association Top 100 over the weekend up at Brownsburg High School. It took place up there, and several standouts that have been standing out, all of which are IU targets, I would say. J.Q. Roberts, Trent Sisley, Jalen Harrelson. All those guys are Kanan Catchings have caught Indiana's eye, of course. Jalen Harrison and Trent Sisley probably standing out most. And then Jalen Harrison, maybe even most of all, because the dude's a 6'5", 6'6" guard. And he's barely 15 years old, but he looks like he's 23. And he's playing like an upper level player.
Yeah, no, he's got a lot of upperclassmen in him, only being like a incoming sophomore. But yeah, this past weekend, I would say him along with J.Q. Roberts, those were pretty much the two standouts of the weekend. Both had incredible performances. Both actually played each other in session one of it. So that was a fun matchup to watch. J.Q. Roberts shot the ball really well from the three, which you don't hardly see that from him.
I was getting ready to say, now that's a shocker right there, because J.Q. Roberts, the knock on him for me is when I've seen him play is he just doesn't have a lot of an offensive game. He's mostly been a rebounder, an athletic guy, and with very little offense, especially a perimeter. I've seen zero perimeter game from him, but wow, to hear he was knocking down three-pointers, that's big time.
Oh, yeah. No, he was, he was shooting them with confidence, too. Feet were set. Like, there was a lot of flow with his shots, too. But, I'm starting to notice, like, a trend every time I've seen JQ, this summer, this spring. It's either he's going to play in the post or he's going to, try to play on the wing more. And there's no really in-game balance right now with his game. It's just kind of, whatever the defense is giving him on that. But, overall, I would say him and along with Harrelson were probably my two MVPs of the weekend. Unfortunately, Xavier Booker was not there. He was probably the biggest name that wasn't there. He elected not to come because Cathedral was playing in a team camp down in the Louisville area. So couldn't play in that. But, overall, it was a pretty good weekend. Spoke with Kanan Catchings a little bit. He's actually got a visit coming up with IU on Wednesday. So big news there. Overall, good weekend. Saw pretty much the best players in the whole state compete.
Yeah, and it's great to see those guys get out there and do that and compete against just each other. But they've been doing that quite a bit lately here with the All-Star games and all that's going on. Who was there to watch? I know this was an open period for coaches, so they were allowed to be there. I saw that Matt Painter from Purdue was there. Who from Indiana? Did you see anybody from Indiana there?
Yeah, Brian Walsh was there. He was there for session one of it. Session one, there was two sessions. Session one was kind of had a lot more talent, a lot more high major talent in it and stuff. Oddly enough, Trent Sisley wasn't in session one, which was kind of weird to see. But yeah, Brian Walsh was there representing Indiana along with a bunch of other coaches in the surrounding area.
Where was Woodson and Indiana's coach Mike Woodson this weekend?
So I believe Woodson and Kenya Hunter earlier in the weekend were in Arizona for the big, I think it's called Section 7 event. Takes place in the Arizona Cardinals stadium. Really cool event. There's a few IU targets there, I believe. And then I believe that Woodson also, I don't know where this is at, but I believe he watched TJ Power this weekend as well. And then him Walsh had actually gone to Louisville to see Xavier Booker play later on Saturday night. So busy weekend for him.
Was it Tyron? Who was it? The kid that outplayed Gabe Cupps a couple weeks ago at the King Camp? Powers or Powell?
No, it was Travis Perry.
Perry. Okay, Travis Perry. I am, since he's not received an offer at this time from Indiana, I don't think that he's going to receive one. I don't know why. There's obviously a reason. It's probably just because of, hey, we've already extended offers to X number of guys in that position, or I don't know what. But the fact that an offer has not come to him after he so thoroughly outplayed Gabe Cupps over there at that team camp, does that tell you that you don't see an offer coming either?
So I actually do believe an offer is going to come, but Travis Perry's a kid that you can kind of offer late. They have built a really good relationship. I mean, just because they haven't extended the offer right now, just doesn't mean that like it's not coming. The relationship's not there. Talk to him up and Run and Slam. He's really good with Ryan Walsh. As a lot as these recruits are in this area, like Brian Walsh has done a really good job of building that relationship with all the guys that they've offered or have interest in. And everything. But I think that offer is going to come for Travis Perry, but there's other guys in that 2024 class that are just kind of slight priority for Woodson.
Yeah. The thing is, when you don't offer though, especially when you go to Indiana and play in front of their coaches and outplay a guy that's committed to them and they still don't offer, I'm going to say that's probably going to aggravate you. That's going to leave you kind of PO'd. And if that offer comes late, you might be, because he's got offers from a lot of other places, and I expect more to be coming.
Yeah, he actually just got the offer from Purdue, I think about a week or two ago, off of his visit there. And then another guy that's kind of on that 2024 class is the Raleigh Burgess. Just got an offer for IU and Purdue last week. So I don't know. They're kind of trying to work on what they're going to have in the 2024 class. But I mean, overall, I think Travis Perry is going to. I think he's going to end up receiving an offer. But like you said, I mean, does he feel Indiana's making him a priority at this point? I don't know. I can't answer that. So
I'd guess and offer a guess to say no. Without an offer, without no question. So what comes up next? Now we've got the IBCA out of the way. I know the Charlie Hughes shootout is next up on the docket. That's gee whiz, that's this weekend, I guess, right? Up in Carmel and Westfield.
Yeah, so that's coming up. That's a big team tournament. A lot of the best teams in the state will play in that one. So you'll see, I believe Cathedral and I think Fishers, Carmel, and then maybe some teams from North and South will be here to play or to be there to play. We'll have Alec and Keegan there. So it's a good event. I actually just got word that they're still updating the tournament, so nothing's really official as of right now. So that'll probably be changed a million times this week before we kind of get a hard set who's all going to be there.